Assalamualaikum everyone. In this video we'll see what is normal form and how to find a rank using it. Okay, see here, normal form is also called as canonical form. So it is also called as canonical form. And a matrix when reduced to the normal form, how am I going to reduce the matrix? Using elementary row and column operations. Okay, if the matrix is in any one of these forms, then it is said to be in normal form. What are the forms? It is IR or IR0 or IR, a matrix IR 0 0 0 0. Okay, what is this R here? R represents the rank. Okay, small r, right? So small r represents the rank. For example, suppose IR मतलब ये matrix दिखेंगी कैसी? Matrix will look something like this. IR मतलब identity matrix with the rank R. Okay, so identity matrix we know the elements will be unity 1. So 1 1 1 and the rest of the elements are 0. So the rank, if you see here, number of non-zero rows are 1, 2 and 3. So the rank is 3. So it will be I3. Okay, next one, IR0 means what? See here, let this be the example. Here if you notice, see this column, this column, this column, each of the column has got at least one element. Take a unity, one element, one digit as 1, but the last column has got 0. So till here, can I say it is an identity matrix of order 3, because the number of non-zero rows are 3. So identity matrix of rank 3, I can say this, but along with it I've got what? 0. So that's what I'm writing, I3, and yahan pe to the left, to the right of the identity I've got a 0 row. So 0 simply. Okay, getting clear? Next one, if I'm writing it IR 0 0 0 means what? The identity matrix ke right and bottom the elements will be 0. Okay, suppose this is my given matrix. Suppose this is my, till here if I consider this and this, if I consider, what will be there? This is my identity matrix of order 2, rank 2, right? The number of non-zero rows are 2. So the identity matrix of rank 2. But if you see here, if you notice, the columns present on the right are 0 and the rows present below it are 0. So can I represent it this way? Right? This is my identity matrix of rank 2 and the elements that are present to the right are 0 and bottom are 0. Okay, got an idea how this IR0, IR000 will look like? It will look like this, something like this. Okay, so suppose in the question if you are given a matrix and it is asked that reduce the given matrix into normal form and then find the rank. Okay, so what you're going to do, simply you're going to reduce your given matrix into any one of these forms. Okay, using elementary row and column operations. Okay, so same thing. Let's consider this example, minus 3 minus 6 1 2 1 2 minus 3 minus 3 plus 3 1 2 1 1. Suppose this is the question given. So what are we doing here? First, interchanging the row 1 with row 3. So obviously what happens, row 2 will remain constant, same, just simply interchanging these two. Okay, so this will become row 1 and this will become row 3. So 1 2 1 1, this row 2 will be as it is. This will be now what? Minus 3 minus 6 1 and 2. So minus 3 minus 6 1 and 2. Now what you are going to do, simply making this element as 0, this element and this element as 0. How? Using the row 1. Okay, so 1 minus 1, simply I can do it. But for this 1 minus, I've got a 3 here. So minus 3 I've got. So how can I do this? I need to multiply this 1 with 3, obviously, right? And there should be a plus between it. We'll see here. First we'll see for row 2. R2 will be R2 minus R1. Let's check this. R2 minus R1. 1 minus 1, 0. 2 minus 2, 0. Minus 3 minus 1 is minus 4. Minus 4. Now 3 minus 1. 3 minus 1 is what? 2. 2. Done. Next, now in order to make this element as 0, what we need to do? R3 is minus 3 and this element is 1. So obviously I need to multiply 1 with 3, right? Yes. So this will be plus 3. This is minus 3. This is plus 3. What should be there between it? Plus. Right? So that means what? R3 plus 3 times of R1. The entire row. You need to perform the operation on the entire row. This will be R3 plus 3 times of R1. Getting? So let's see here. Minus 3 plus 3 into what is R1? 1. So obviously this will be 0. Now what is 3? Row 3 is minus 6 plus 3 times of what is row 1? 2. So what this will be? 3 2s are 6. 6 minus 6? 0. Obviously this will be also 0. Next, this is 1 plus 3 times of 1. So 3 1s are 3 plus 1 is 4. Done. So this is 4. Next, 2. 2 plus 3 times of 1. So 3 1s are 3. 3 plus 2 is 5. So this is 5. Got? Understood? Next, see here. This is minus 4 and this is 4. You can either make this as 0 or this as 0. You can subtract either R2 R3 or R3 R2, your wish. What I am doing here, I am going to make this element as 0. Okay? So R3 will be R2 plus R3. R2, what is R2? Minus 4 plus what is R3? Plus 4. So I'll get a 0. Okay? You can write it either ways. You can write R3, this is minus, right? So plus R2, R3 plus R2. You can write either this or you can write R2 plus R3, your wish. So what's happening here? These two elements will be 0, 0, 0 as it is. Next, 4 minus 4, 0. Okay, 5 plus 2, 5 plus 2, yeah, 2 plus 5. R2 is 2 and R3 is 5. So 2 plus 5 is what? 7. Got 7? Clear? Done? The rest 2 will be as it is because we did nothing to this. So the rest 2 rows will be as it is. Next, this one. Here, this element is 7, right? And all the rest are 0. So I can like multiply this R3 with 1 by 7, isn't it? So in order to make this 1, I can do it, right? So okay, I'll do it. And also along with that, see here, if you notice here, 4 and 2, multiples of 2 are present. Can I do this way? R2, can I multiply this R2 with 1 by 2? Right? So same thing. So the row 1 will be as it is. Now what happens to the row 2? 0, 0 will be as it is here. What happens here? Minus 4 into 1 by 2. So 2 1s are 2 2s are. So this will be minus 2. Next, same thing. 2 into 1 by 2. 2 1s are 2 1s are. So this will be 1. Got? Next, also applying a row operation on row 3. Right? So what's happening? Row 3 into 1 by 7. I've got only one term here. So 1 by 7 into 7. So obviously 7 gets cancelled. I'll be left with 1. Done? Let me just erase this and we'll see what happens further. Okay? So now, this was the last step, right? So here if you observe, can we make this element as 0? 1 minus 1 we can do, right? We can make this element as 0. So same, that's what we are doing. R2 will be R2 minus R3. So what's happening? 0 minus 0 will be 0, 0 minus 0 will be 0, minus 2 minus 0 will be minus 2. But 1 minus 1 here, 1 minus 1 will be what? 0. 1 minus 1 is 0. The row 1 and row 2 will be as it is, untouched. Next one. From here, what we are doing, from this row, if you see, I've got only one term, that is minus 2. Can I take minus 2 common? How to take minus 2 common, or how to make this element as 1? By dividing it with 1 by dividing it with minus 2, right? I can divide this, or I can say instead multiplying C2 with 1 by minus 2. So what happens? 0 into anything? 0. 0 into anything? 0. 0 into, this is minus 2 into minus 1 by 2. So this 2 gets cancelled. Okay, so minus into minus will be plus. Plus 1 into 1 is 1. So plus 1. Got +1. The other terms are as it is, untouched. Next one. From here, see, now what is the next term that we can make, turn into 0? This term. Can we make this term as 0? You can go in any order. आपको कोई और term 0 बनाना है. Suppose you want to make this term 0. Okay, you can make this. You can simply subtract R2. Sorry, you can simply subtract this R3 minus R1 or R1 minus R3. Your wish. In order to make this element 0. Your wish. You can go with any steps. I want to make this element as 0. Okay? For that, what I need to do? R1 minus R2. Right? So 1 minus 1 will be 0. 2 minus 0 is 2. 1 minus 0 is 1. 1 minus 0 is 1. These three terms will be as it is. This will be 0. And row 2 and row 3 will be untouched as it is. Next, what I'm going to do? This term is now 0. Next, what is the next term that I can make 0? Observe here. Can I make this element as 0? Right? By subtracting this R3 with R1? Yes. Because all these three elements are 0. So, there will be no effect to these elements. Right? 1 minus 0 is 1. 2 minus 0 is 2. 0 minus 0 is 0. But 1 minus 1 is 0. Applying it to row 1. Understood? Clear? Next. See here. All the elements are either 0 or 1. Except for this element. This falls in column 2, right? So column 2 and this is column 1. Can I subtract column 2 with column 1? 2 minus 1 will not be 0. So for that, what I need to do? For this column 1 should be multiplied with 2. Okay? So column 2 minus 2 times of column 1. So what happens here? 1 into 2 is 2. 2 minus 2, 0. And this is 0, this is 0, this is 0. Will be as it is. Okay, 0 into anything is 0. So now this is done. This is my matrix. Now what I am going to do? I am simply going to interchange these two columns. This column will be interchanged with this column and this column will be interchanged with this column. Okay? Column 2 and column 3. What happens? Column 1 will be as it is. Column 2 will be now what? 0, 1, 0, 0, 1, 0. Column 3 will be 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0. Done. Now further interchanging column 3 and column 4. What happens? These two will be as it is. Column 3 will be now what? 0, 0, 1, 0, 0, 1. Done. This will be column 4 will be 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0. Why we did like this? Because in order to, we saw this right in normal forms. It should be in any one of the three forms. So here if you observe till here. Is this an identity matrix? Right? Yes. What will be the rank? The number of non-zero rows are what? 3. So I3. This is I3 till here. Till here it is I3. This is a column which is 0, 0. So here this is now reduced to normal form. This matrix is now in this form. Getting why we interchanged the columns? So this is I3, 0. Okay. And what is the rank? The number of non-zero columns are 3. Non-zero rows are 3. So the column, the rank will be row of A is equals to 3. Rank of A is equals to 3. Understood? Clear? You need to reduce your given matrix into any one of the forms, normal forms, and then finding the rank is easier. Right? Along the way you are reducing it, right? So finding the rank will be easier. I hope you understood what is normal form and how to reduce the given matrix into normal form and find the rank. Okay, so that's it for this video. Thank you.